Christ the royal master leads against the foe. Forward into battle, see his banners go. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. Oh, for a faith that will not shrink, though pressed by every foe, that will not tremble on the brink of any earthly woe, that will not murmur or complain beneath a chastening rod, but in the hour of grief or pain will lean upon its God. A faith that shines more bright and clear when tempest rage without, that when in danger knows no fear, in darkness feels no doubt. Lord, give us such a faith as this, and then whatever may come, we'll taste and hear the hallowed bliss of an eternal home. A charge to keep I have, a God to glorify, a never-dying soul to save, and fitted for the sky, to serve the present age, my calling to fulfill. Oh, may it all my powers engage to do my Master's will. Arm me with jealous care, as in thy sight to live, and O thy servant, Lord, prepare a strict account to give. Help me to watch and pray, and on thyself rely. Assured if I my trust betray, I shall forever die. Rise up, O men of God, have done with lesser things. Give heart and mind and soul and strength to serve the King of Kings. Rise up, O men of God, his kingdom tarries long. Bring in the day of brotherhood and end the night of wrong. Rise up, O men of God, the church for you doth wait. Her strength unequal to her task, rise up and make her great. Lift high the cross of Christ, tread where his feet have trod. As brothers of the Son of Man, rise up, O men of God.
No. Well, it's just gonna be me tonight. Well, What is the two? Chatting three? Okay. this. I still.
Terminated against.
Hi. There's my co-host. I finally got you in one.
Good
Ah!
evening.
Last out of fix me. I got a disgusting ankle. Just fix me.
I will. Just let me do my magic.
I don't want to move my camera.
I'll
So
I'll do what I do best. Okay. You are dumbly positioned.
I guess just let you do it.
Just let me do it. Hold your horses. Well, hang on. We got to do this sort of thing.
I think I might have to move my camera up. Nah!
I said, hang on. Let me do this sort of thing.
Ah!
Wow, is that
Ah!
or what?
So huge.
I gotta remember how to shrink you.
Hello!
Hello. Okay.
So huge. Get, get this out of my way.
I hate that thing. There we go.
Hey! I'm a normal sized human.
Yep.
Well, actually, I'm short for my age, but hey, still. You got praise to the
Is that
Lord?
where you're gonna be prime? Okay, there you go. I had to
Stop.
move you.
It was perfect.
No,
Stop.
your head was off screen. You were leaning clear out off screen.
Well, thanks.
Sit where you're comfortable and let me fix it. Mm,
Well, I am so far away from the camera, but I look so close.
you're welcome.
Okay.
I'm really good at getting the proportions fixed. Fun Friday! Hello, Reba.
All right.
Hooray! Yes. Hello, Reba. Good evening, Anna.
Good evening, Anna.
What? Yeah. Good evening, Anna.
Guess what I'm having for dinner? Don't answer, say you know.
Food. You're not having food for dinner? That's a really poor choice if you're not having food.
Well, I'm having Culver's. I wish I could drive. It would be a lot cheaper. I can't do this many more times. I'll be in my apartment and I'll be tight in my
yeah.
butt. Well, I can blow my money. I will. No, I'm having a double bacon cheeseburger with cheese curds and fries and a peanut butter shake.
Plus delivery. Yeah, I suppose that's closer to reasonable.
Yeah,
But see, that's
look,
the thing. Culver's is expensive.
look, uh, I did Uber Eats because they have like a thing going on now. I think I saved like $10 a mug.
Well, yeah, no, 35. Nope, you're dead. No, don't.
No,
No. Mm,
25 I can justify.
yeah,
I think maybe,
I mean it's probably the shake that does it.
probably.
They like to charge for those shakes. Let me tell you.
Shake, shake, shake. Let's see.
Anna says, "Don't say pizza. You got to get the
Well,
right. You got to get the right intimidation in the voice.
What if I said pizza? What would you do to me?
Block you. Reba said pizza because any rational person that knows CJ would know that is exactly the first thing that would come out of his mouth.
Yep.
Anna knew that and took that into consideration and said, "Don't you dare." Uh-huh.
What?
And then Anna
Oh,
says Sonic, which I would like to have. That Sonic is good food.
yes.
There's
By
only two in
the
Iowa. Can you believe that, CJ?
way, what?
There's only two Sonics in the entire state of Iowa.
Really?
Yes. And both of them are in Des Moines.
So, guess what I get to do in the middle of the stream? Greet the delivery driver, so I'll be
You get to eat
jetting
the,
out of here to get my food and then come right back.
you go get to eat the delivery driver.
Yes.
Okay.
Shh.
Reba had Dairy Queen. Ooh.
How about 215? In
Ah.
face of the Lord. 215.
Anna says yucky. Yes.
I'm really excited about your dad's class. This Monday was really good. I'll put in a plug on Monday nights. We're doing this workbook and it's good study so far. The beginning of a
Yes.
compliments by David Farr. I think, do I have a different type of book cover?
Ah. It's grayer.
Yes, I do.
And instead of being the clouds, it's more sunbeamy. It's the same idea, but different.
Hmm.
You somehow ended up with like an older copy, I guess. It looks like an older style.
Mine's copyright 2000.
Well,
What's this one?
yeah,
Oh,
2019.
oh, so this is an old copy.
Yes. It
Hey,
says copyright 2000, then 2019, so this one has both.
by the way, this is the link.
Boop.
This is the link, you guys do it.
Uh,
Oh, you got the book too? Cool.
Anna says her husband grilled chicken. Ooh, grilled chicken is
Oh,
always a good alternative.
Redbeard. Oh, Levi.
Yeah.
No,
Good
no.
evening, Dee Dee. No, Dad is not here today. This is Young Brothers edition on
Yes.
Evening Edification, where we sit here and we um
Probably talk about nothing for 45 more minutes.
we do some singing, answer topics, etc., so forth. But mostly,
Oh,
we have a blast, and when we feel like traumatizing CJ, we tell jokes. So,
stop. Stop.
but it's good to see you back again, Dee Dee. Ah, Anna says,
Those sounds take forever. I wish I could, like StreamYard, I could click it, and then if I just want it to start, not really play, I could click it, have it start, and then click it again, and then stop it. No, you gotta wait the whole 6 seconds. This one's 12 seconds. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Anyways.
Anna says, yes, I ordered it when Levi said he would be teaching it. Yes.
Yeah.
And so far, I'm impressed. I'm quite enjoying it. Well, there's not exactly a whole much of a question there. I mean, it's a choice. Who do you believe more? Is what that one comes down to. We look into Genesis, and it tells us God has recorded how it happened.
Yeah.
He flat out recorded it, and science even backs him up. All this carbon dating you see is based on a faulty um what's it called,
System.
equation, because it's based upon how much carbon, or coal, whatever, carbon is in a specific um
Hmm.
element, like, say, let's just use iron for kicks and giggles. And it's based upon, well, we know that it turns 2% of it into carbon every 100 years, and so they use that to calculate how old the thing is. But the problem is they don't know how much carbon was in the iron when it first started. It assumes that it was pure iron when it started, and that it hasn't sped up or slowed down. But we know that when you put these things in certain situations, they can turn to carbon faster. And so it's based upon a faulty premise. So all the carbon dating stuff doesn't do any good.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a rabbit trail.
I do have a no. That that's a Big Bang sermon. I wasn't gonna say I have a evolution versus creation sermon. I don't think I preached it on here though. I could do that. Could do that one of these Fridays.
Right?
God created dinosaurs and humans on the same day. Day 6. Well, maybe it was good they wouldn't.
Happened. Okay, I'm back. Let's pull up
Cause
the Bible. Because,
I don't have a Bible.
yeah.
My Bible's lost.
Oh, you poor you. You should stick to the paper stuff. I mean, why not?
That'll be like
Excellent questions, though.
day 6.
Well, I kind of wanted to waltz through the whole order.
Okay.
I mean, why not? Reba says, we have been studying about that on Sunday afternoons. Ooh. So we have an expert with us.
Yeah.
uh, so, this is how God says it happened. And he had Moses, or as far as we know, Moses, write this down.
Yep.
So, this is how God said it happened. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, I want you to note, and also tie this back to Dad's Genesis class, because that really goes into this sort of stuff.
Yes.
But put in a plug. We have a playlist, I think, I hope, for it.
Yes.
Where
I'm
Dad,
not, I'm not that much of a moron. Come on.
where
Oh,
Dad went through Genesis. At
oh,
least,
oh. Although Eve's for 2025 so far don't have a playlist.
so, if you want a bit more of a, I don't know, formal or in depth walk through these, go check out what Dad did. It's important to remember in this verse that three things are your guy's dad, Mr. Levi, like real dad. Levi is my dad, like real, for real. He's my dad.
He's my dad in my faith, but he's not my dad.
Right. Uh, but no,
Uh,
CJ and I are brothers in
um,
Christ, as well as
um,
dad, who is my dad and brother.
it's a very confusing relationship.
It just depends on whether you're talking physical or spiritual. That's all.
But he's not my physical dad. Although I think he said he's adopted
Yeah, you have
me.
been uninformally adopted. Uh, Reva says Kyle and Eric have some excellent videos, and they wrote the book we are studying from. It's a Defender class. Nice. Kyle, I know, has done quite a bit of research into this topic, and he is a very, very excellent teacher on these.
Yep.
I've always liked what he's wrote and how he's wrote it. He just explains it so well. I yeah, I like Kyle. And I think Eric, I've read some of it with Eric too, and I've never been disappointed. So, yeah, we had a big dinosaurs book by them. They even had this silver seal on it. That was really neat. That I read
Well,
growing up, and it was an excellent book on all these things.
Silver Seal.
Yeah,
What's that?
it was supposed to be like second edition copy, or it said something like that on it.
Ah.
Like second generation copy or whatever.
uh,
It just looked cool. It had nothing to do with the book, but
Fancy.
yeah, it was a nice sized book. Had beautiful pictures in it and lots of information that was relatively easy to understand for a youngin, but it was still pretty in depth for being what it talked about. Yep.
So walk through Genesis with us, Jose.
Yes, but anytime I see Kyle as an author of one of the books, I get a little excited.
Yeah,
I
I've seen him. He was at Swords Creek here in Michigan. Excellent material.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So shout out to Kyle. But that sounds like a defender class. That's neat.
Yeah, if we had the money and the resources, that would be great to have.
Right.
Get him on
I think
CEF for a special series.
I think I have one of the Defender series' books. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. I have
That, that, that may be a future class. I don't know. That would be cool.
I think I have one actually. I think I know where's that even. But I have one called Flooded too. Yes, I do. It's almost like a science class. Yes, because he does an um, excellent. Yeah, he has his PhD in science or whatever it is. He has a couple under his belt, but that was one of those things that attracted me to him because I like science.
Yeah.
I'm very nerdy, I guess you'd say. But
We have sinned. We're not perfect. We are faulted people just trying to point people to a perfect God.
amen. Yes, we have. Eventually, everyone does. The only one who never did was Jesus.
Yeah. But if we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us. We're getting off his question a little bit.
Well, we're answering his other ones.
Yeah.
See, this is about the time we throw in a joke or two just to get him, get the taskmaster.
Genesis.
Oh,
Uh,
hey, by the
I
way,
got, hey, I got food coming. We gotta do this.
by the way, CJ, did you know baseball's in the Bible?
I heard this one
Yeah, you have.
in the beginning.
Yeah, it's right here on Genesis 1:1 in the big inning.
So, God created the heavens and the earth, verse 1.
Three things came into existence in this verse: time, heaven, and earth. In the big inning, in the beginning, God started time. And
Time,
the moment he started time is the moment he created both heaven and the earth.
time, space, matter.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen that video?
No, your dad's class.
Yeah.
Genesis.
Okay. Yeah. I think it was Kyle that did that one. Either that or it was another guy very similar to him. But he did that. You have to have those three things come into existence at the same time. Because if you don't have time, where would you put the matter and the space? If you don't have space, where would you put the matter and the time? And if you don't have the matter, what would be in the space? So all three things have to come into existence at the exact same time.
Yep.
So the earth was without form. It was a blob,
Blob.
void. It was empty, and it was
Blob of
dark.
nothingness.
What?
Blob of nothingness.
Yeah, pretty much. And it was dark. Darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. So we have the earth just been created. It's dark. It's blob. It doesn't have a form, doesn't have a shape, and it's empty.
It's like a canvas. God
But
starts with a canvas and then fills it up.
but it's covered in water.
Yeah.
It's empty, but it's covered in water. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. So now it's no longer dark. Hello, Donnie. God saw the light, that it was good. He divided the light from the darkness.
By the way, how do you do that?
What? No.
I've always wondered, how do you divide? Like, how do you cut light from dark? I don't know how to do that.
Maybe it was a type of murkiness. I don't know.
Precision knife.
Yeah, we'll leave the God sort of stuff to God.
Sorry. It's Friday night. I had a long week of streaming. This is what you get, folks.
He called the light day, darkness night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. Now, it's important to notice that these are singular. It wasn't mornings, it wasn't years. People will try to say that each day represented billions of years. No. God says no. It was one evening, one morning, that equaled the first day.
And you notice the Jewish timer
Mm-hmm.
in that evening and morning were like, wait a minute, isn't it morning and evening? Well, yes, for us, but for them, their day started in the evening.
Right. At what, 6
6
p.m.?
p.m.
Yep. So basically, when the sun went down, that's when they considered the start of their day, which was in the evening.
Yep.
Which makes sense when you consider which one came first.
evening.
Yeah,
So we have it wrong.
yeah. I
Good
mean,
morning, everyone.
in
Oh,
order of
yeah.
events, it was dark first, evening, and then day.
Yeah.
So they had a pretty good idea on what they were doing.
So God makes light, verse 6.
We'll save that one for the tail end if we can fit that one in. So, God says, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide waters from the waters." So now I made a division between these two waters.
And let me just say, I have no idea what that is. What is the firmament? We have guesses, but nobody really knows what that means. Some have speculated.
Alrighty, DD. Well, thank you for tuning in. We'll keep on going along this track, and we'll see you on the replay.
Yep.
You have a great rest of your night.
And hello, Didi on the replay.
You have a blessed day as well.
Well, look at that. I'm greeting future you. How meta of me. Love it.
Well, the most common
What?
idea is that the firmament is basically air,
Yeah.
and that there was a bubble of water around the earth, which can be backed up by the fact that God opens the windows here later on of heaven and dumps water upon the earth.
Yep.
And that was before it ever rained, so there was no cloud system before then.
What? Oh. Are you gonna give me my money back? It canceled my order.
Aw. Now, why'd they do that?
I don't know.
That's not nice. You're taking away my food.
Oh, hello. Keep going.
All right. Have fun. Go sort that out. Or are you leaving, or are you staying, or what?
I'm staying, just
Okay.
muted. I'm listening.
All right. Kiddokies. But yeah, that's the most common idea. God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above it, and it was so. You have a good night as well, Anna. It's been good to see you, and I can agree it's been a pretty long day. Oh, same amount of time in each day, just some days feel longer than others. But you have a good night, rest up, go relax if you can. Reba says, "I'm so sorry, CJ." Yes, we are all sorry. We mourn the loss of CJ's food. They better refund it. If they're canceling his order, they better refund it. Hannah says exactly. Keepers. It was so. God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. So then what did God do next? He says, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear," and it was so. So God makes dry land appear. So up until this time, there wasn't any dry land. And God called the dry land earth, And the gathering together of the waters he called the seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. So, we've had the earth created, we've had light, we've had darkness, the light separated from the darkness, we've had water separated from water and dry land, and now, here we are. God makes plants. Grass, herbs, fruit trees, and it was so. And he set up a very basic principle. Each thing is going to bear itself from its seed. You're not going to get grapes from an apple seed, etc., so forth. And so the earth brought forth grass, and the herb, and the fruit trees, or the tree that yields fruit, and the seed was in itself. So it did exactly what God told it to do. And God saw that it was good. And evening and morning were the third day. So here we have the start of the fourth day. And then God says, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, for seasons, for days, and for years. So, we've had light and we've had darkness created. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, and give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made two great lights. He's spending a lot of time with this light. The greater light to rule the day, and the lesser to rule the night. He made the stars also. Skylar! He made it back. He survived. Or, we don't know what he made it back from, I suppose, but we know he survived, that's for sure. So, fun fact to notice here. We had light created up here in verse 3. That's when light came to existence. But it's not until getting down here to verses 14 through 18 that we actually have the sun come into existence and the stars. So, light predates the stars.
My order does not even exist on the website anymore.
What?
After they canceled it, it disappeared. It doesn't exist.
Are they going to
And
refund it?
I haven't got my money back. And I want my money back.
Yeah, you better want your money back. I think they need a call. Someone does.
I don't know what the order is. I don't know what the number is.
Reba greets Skylar. Skylar greets Reba. It might take a moment or two for the money to come back to the bank, I suppose. I don't know.
It didn't say anything about a refund.
It's not good. Well, you should have record that they took the money. You look in your bank logs.
Yeah, it's seriously. Okay, I'm distracted. I'm gonna go. Good
All
night.
right,
Sorry.
Yipers, you go have fun. Go get that sorted out.
I may be back.
Well,
Maybe.
we hope so. We miss you. Oh, food places. Well, y'all, I guess it's just you and me for now. All by ourselves. So, light predates the sun and the stars. So we had light before we had light sources. It's kind of funny to think about, but that's the order God did it. And He made it for signs, for seasons, for days, for years. He set up the clock, a method for us human beings to tell time. Using such light. One to rule over the day, the other the night, to divide the light from the darkness, and God saw that it was good. Everything so far has been good. Evening and morning were the fourth day. So here we start day 5, where God says, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven." And God created great whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly, after their kind, every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. So we have birds and water creatures on day 5. Great whales. And God declares them good. God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful." Reba says, "And the moon is a reflection off the sun." That is correct. Well, the moon is the moon, but the light we see from the moon is a reflection of the sun. But we knew what you meant. Yep. It took him a while to figure that out. But God told him flat out. But he's not wrong when he calls it a lesser light. So, God made great whales, every living creature from the water, forth abundantly after their kind, every winged fowl. So we have birds, we have water creatures, and God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth." So we have, in order, time, earth, heaven. We have earth, a blob, empty but covered in water. Then we have light and darkness, them separated. Then we have water, separated from water. Then we have dry land, then plants, then the sun and the moon and all the other stars. And after all those things get lined up, God creates life in the water, animals, for the air and for the water. Evening and morning were the fifth day. So here we are. The start is 6. Rebus says it's amazing how long it took scientists to figure all these things that were in the Bible all along. It is. It's amazing. I guess it kind of points to, I don't know, human nature, you'd say. You know, God gives us the answer, but it takes us a while to catch on. But there are so many things through the Bible that God flat out gave the answers to. And it took modern day science quite some time to figure out. You know, David mentions the pathways through the waters, I think as he calls it, or the channels in the waters, something like that. It took scientists a while to figure out currents between David and now. And there's a whole list of other things. It's amazing. God said, "Let the earth bring forth a living creature after." Okay, so end of day 4. No, yeah, 5. Excuse me. End of day 5. We have plants. We have animals. We have the earth. We have light, etc., so forth. We have birds and water creatures. Day 6. What happens? God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creature after its kind, cattle and creeping beast, and creeping thing and beast of the earth after his kind," and it was so. So now, day 5, we get water creatures and air. Day 6, we get land. The living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing and beast of the earth after his kind. It's really important to remember that phrase because it outlines a rule straight from God on how things are supposed to operate. You will never have a cow give birth to a cheetah. That would be a problem. And no, a duck will not give birth to a cow. That would be a very big problem. CJ made it back.
Yes, I
Well, hang on.
was.
Don't just blurb in. Let's get you into the right. Which one's the right one? Here it is. There you go.
Yeah, I was told that one's getting me funded, so I tried it again. That one's getting me funded, so I tried to order it again, see what happens.
You tell them, "I want my food and my money."
Yes!
How dare you threaten my food and my money? Wow.
Yeah, I went back to my past orders uh, and it said I would get refunded within 24 hours. So I'll get that back and hopefully I will get my food.
Very good.
Where were we?
Where were we? Light is where you left off. I
Yeah, where are we?
Day 6. We're getting
Wow.
animals.
Ooh. Yep, animals, animals and man. By the way, that would include dinosaurs.
Right. That's why Reba said, and dinosaurs as you come in. Because that's what this does. Every living creature of the earth, which means on the earth, of the earth, after its kind, cattle, creeping thing, and beast. I don't know about you, but I would consider a dinosaur to be a beast.
Yep.
Yeah.
So to answer the question, why were
I haven't finished yet.
oh sorry go
We just
uh,
started day 6. We haven't finished yet.
we said what happens. Oh wait, we didn't even get to man.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead. Let's shut up.
Yeah, I know your longing for food is messing with your mind. Yep.
Yes, yes.
God made the beast of the earth after its kind, cattle after their kind, everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw it was good. So, starting again, we have time, space, heaven, earth. We have earth, a blob. Then we have light and darkness. Then we have water separated from water. Then we have dry ground. Then we have the source of the light, sun, moon. It's not even lunchtime yet. I don't know what your problem is, CJ. Then we have sun, moon, stars. The next day, we have creatures for the waters. And then we have creatures for the land. And finally, day 6, creatures for the land and mankind.
And what's so different about us?
And let us make man in our, and God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. God gave mankind several advantages over the rest of creation. First of all, we're made in his image. Ding. After his likeness. Second,
Plan,
what?
plans are made in his image, sun and stars not in his image.
No.
We
Birds, not in his image. Cattle, not in his image. Plants, not in his image. No. Water,
bees,
waterlogged blob earth, not in his image.
parrots not in his image.
uh, light, not in his image. Uh,
Although he is the light.
he's the source of the light, spiritually, especially speaking. But apparently, it's not in his image.
Nope.
I mean, technically, without light, you can't have image.
I guess, yeah.
You know, I mean, without light, you can't see anything, and you can't have pictures without light. That kind of yeah. So images don't exist without light, technically.
Yep. There's this
Technically.
there's a second thing that's unique about man. One, he's made in God's image. Two, what do plants have dominion over?
Not much.
Nothing. What do sun, moon, and stars have dominion over? Nothing.
They have
Man
a birth.
has dominion over
But it's
Only
not
man has dominion
right
over creation.
over everything.
Yep.
Fish of the sea, fowl of the air, over the cattle. Shit, he even says that in order. Creatures of the earth, then of the air, then of the land. Everything. We have dominion. It is our responsibility to rule and or take care of all of creation. Otherwise, we wouldn't be very good dominators.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the purpose of dominating or having dominion over something if you don't take care of it? Because then you're not going to have dominion over it. It's going to cease to exist. So,
That's right.
yeah. So God, that's what he intended to do. And this is what he says he does. So, God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. Notice that. That's kind of an important thing, especially for modern day society.
Yep. Two genders.
Male and female. Reba says, but in heaven the sun will be the light. Amen. And I'm going to say that's probably more of a. Remember, heaven's a spiritual plane. So it's a spiritual light. It's not the physical form of light.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Whatever that means.
Hard for our physical brains to understand that one. How do you get spiritual light?
um, yeah. Just like what was I saying earlier in Genesis? Whatever that means.
Oh, yeah, with dividing the light from the darkness.
Yeah. How do you do that? Whatever that means.
Uh, but it says he did it. So
Yep.
we may not understand how, but this is a all-powerful being we're talking about. We will not understand how, because if we did, he wouldn't be very all-powerful, would he?
Yeah.
Someone said, if I can fit God in my 3-pound brain, we have a problem.
Yep. That's right.
I always liked that one.
And then another thing, well, says Dane.
You know,
Another
make
thing,
funeral arrangements, please.
another thing that man has going for them, 28 through 31, they're told to be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, subdue it, have dominion over everything.
Well, the first part of that isn't new to man. Being blessed, multiplying, being fruitful. He told the same thing to the fish.
Well, I guess, yeah, those seeds.
Yeah. He told, well, no, he even flat out said that to the creatures of the water.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And God blessed them, saying, be
Yeah.
fruitful and multiply. But the part where we have the difference is one, replenishing the earth. So after we've taken from it, we have to replenish it. We have to subdue it, and we have dominion over it.
Yep.
Which is basically the same part of the second one we had up here.
Yeah.
The dominion. So it's not much of anything different. Yes. Over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. Over the fish of the sea, fowl of the air. Also, this goes to prove that man has the capability of taming, subduing every living creature, including the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Because God said to.
Yep.
So, God created dinosaurs and man on the same day. Dinosaurs do not predate humans.
Yep, they coexisted.
God
Uh,
says, I made them on the same day.
I think we even have like cave paintings and
We have plenty of
uh,
cave paintings of dinosaurs.
the dinosaurs edged into rocks that man.
Yes, in some temples
Yeah.
where in the Himalayas, up on the mountain ranges, there's a specific series of gates and doorways that have clear as day engravings of stegosauruses. Clear
Yeah. Mhm.
in full, it has their plates and everything on them. There's no getting around that man didn't see dinosaurs. You know, according to the evolution thing, it's been several million years since dinosaurs left and humans came. Several million years, that's no time for humans to see dinosaurs. That's the space between what they say. But we have humans that have engraved and painted pictures of dinosaurs
Yeah.
in full detail. Yeah, no.
So I hope
As I
that
made the
answers.
same day. Also, I believe in one of Kyle's books, he actually mentions and shows a picture of a saddle that was found fossilized over top of a dinosaur,
That's cool.
as in wrapped around it, buckled around the skeleton. Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. Hope that helped.
So they came about on the same day. Maybe not the same minute, but the same day.
Yep.
Dinosaurs only predate man by maybe a couple hours.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oregon could have made them in the exact same instant.
Instant, right?
We don't know.
But if we do know it was in the same space, 24-hour space,
Yep.
not millions of years. That's how God says it went.
But who we gonna believe? The Almighty God or frankly
A man,
dumb humans?
a man that went to some islands and concluded a theory.
Yeah. That was that wasn't Darwin. Darwin who did that, right? That was the guy before him.
No, Charles Darwin visited, I want to say it's the Galapagos Islands.
So he's the guy that did that.
He's the
Okay.
guy that started the ball on
Yeah.
evolution.
Evolution.
But he came, I believe in his later life, he came to a blended version of evolution and creation.
Evolution, this I know, for just Darwin told me so accidentally alive. If you're weak, you won't survive.
I love, I love that.
Well, on that note,
Tim Hawkins did a great job. If anyone wondering where that came from, look up Tim Hawkins. What is it? Atheist churches. So put a plug in for that.
I'm ATHIST.
Reba says because they didn't have chocolate. Oh man, those poor people.
Yeah, they didn't have culvers. That's why the dinosaurs were eating man. Well,
Right.
uh,
Well, statistically, they may not have chocolate, but they had cocoa beans.
ooh, oompa loompa do.
Right. But where did the Oompa Loompas come from? So DD, when you come back through this, we hope that's helped, and feel free to remind us about your other question whenever we come back, whenever you catch us again.
Well, when God rested, I believe that's a reference to him just ceasing from creating. He stopped creating. Not that God needed a break or God was tired. That just means he stopped creating. He
Yes.
created
Long
anymore.
and the short of it is that's what it is. It's
Yep.
not that he was exhausted or that he was tired. It's just rested, as in he stopped doing it.
Yep.
Or he was done with the creating streak. We're never told he stopped creating. Fun fact.
Yep.
But he was done with that streak.
Yeah, yeah, it's always interesting to me. I think you brought those up. Scientists
Yeah.
dig up bones and they say, oh, this millions of years
Yeah,
old.
6 million years old.
And God's
God sitting off
like,
the side
I
check.
just met that yesterday.
I just made that 5 minutes ago. I made that fossil 5 minutes ago. Yeah, Dad's the one that came up with that. A funny thought. We're never told he stopped creating. Uh, I love that one.
All right, well, I think our time has expired.
You only think so?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. He missed a portion of it. We have to pardon him.
Thank you for joining me, Sarah, and me, and Sarah, and me. What was I saying?
We don't know anymore. We found the beginning. We know where baseball came from.
I kind of droned off there.
Because you don't have chocolate. Reba
I,
says already?
I
Yeah.
don't have my Culvers.
He's getting desperate, folks. You gotta.
I'm getting. Thank you all for being here. So, remember here at ZM, we want to eat Culver. We
I wouldn't mind
want
it.
to.
We can have the fourth thing.
We're never gonna get through this. We're gonna. We want to glorify God, edify you, His saints, and we want to answer any spiritual questions you may have. So don't ask me where my Culver's is because that's not a spiritual question.
Where's
Thank
your
you all and
spiritual
God
covers?
bless.
Where's your
What?
spiritual covers? Reba says, thank you guys. Love you. You are very welcome, Reba. Thank you, sister.
Love you,
Putting up with
sister.
CJ and
Wow.
love you
I
as
got
well.
crushed under that bus.
Dan was
Who?
driving. Don't worry, you're safe. Um,
Who?
what?
Who? Who?
What?
Your dad?
Yeah, Dad was driving that bus. Don't worry, you're safe.
That makes me worry more.
He's a professional.
Well, I've seen him drive. I've been in the car with him. I know how he is.
Yeah, and you've been in the car with Larry. Who would you take?
Probably your dad.
I mean, think about how many times Larry just about drove off the cliff.
It's time for your outro.
Larry's a good driver, folks. He's just a little exciting. Uh, Thank you all for being here. As always, it's been a pleasure, and I hope that you've enjoyed each and every moment that you've spent here. If not, well, we could try.
Sorry.
I hope
Sincerely apologize. It's not our fault. It's yours.
it's Culver's fault. We'll just blame Culver's because
Yeah.
someone didn't order from Sonic. Um, Thank you all. You have a wonderful rest of your night. Stay safe and stay strong. Love you. Bye bye.